DePaul, Illinois is going to be outstanding. First time in 60 years those two programs have played. Looking forward to it.
Hard to believe given the proximity.
Yeah. Well, you know, college coaches are funny guys, and they don't like to go up against people that they recruit against a lot. So 60 years is way too long for DePaul and Illinois to get it on.
And you know the basketball in that state pretty well, being a Fighting Illini alum yourself.
Yes, I do.
Into Davis. He had that block. Davis 4 of 4 from the floor in the second half. A tie-up underneath. Well, the freshmen, Aljamain Durham and Justin Smith, have been really, really good.
And I love the way, especially Durham, because he's done a lot of things. Shot the three, got into the rim, made some nice passes. These guys are playing well above their freshman classification.
The arrow gives it back to Howard. Indiana 8 of 12 from the floor in the second half. Howard just 4 of 12, now 4 of 13. But they get the offensive rebound and reload, and knocking it down, R.J. Cole.
Don't look now. If Howard gets inside of a double-digit deficit, this game could get very interesting.
And R.J. Cole has 22, a kid that was offered by Georgetown, and other schools started to circle late, but he kept his commitment to the Bison. That's a big three. Curtis Jones.
It's good to see Curtis Jones get going offensively. You know, he struggled a little bit. Seems like Green has found his touch here tonight.
First basket for Jones. Tough shot. Garvey off the mark.
Garvey had an open three on the catch and made it more difficult by putting it on the bounce.
Indiana almost turned it over, but unable to save it.
Indiana, 9 of 13 field goal shooting here in the second half. Really doing a good job on this end of the floor.
Turnover is something that they've talked about improving over and over in the offseason. They have 9 right now. They had 19 Friday.
Done a good job to take care of the ball. They're being patient here. Got to get into the big fella.
They do, and then it's worked back out. Jones can't make 2 in a row. Oh, and then the right-handed tap is missed by Smith.
Well, I can take Justin Smith and feed him some railroad ties. Get him a little bit more aggressive. Because, man, he's got tremendous upside.
Kyle Foster will head to the line. And on this attempted putback, he just got a double-double, did the freshman.
Oh, my. Man, I want him to start to hammer that home. Even if you miss, you send a signal to your teammates and your opponents that you are here to stay and you're aggressive. That's impressive to go off the bench. Double-double.
Yeah, 12 and 10.
We got to remind people, too, now that Colin Hartman's out with an injury. Juwan Morgan went out at the beginning of the game with an injury. So from that position, he's really having to pick up the slack, and he's doing a great job of it.
Hartman out with a groin injury. And Morgan rolled his ankle, if you weren't with us early in the first half, went right to the locker room, came back with ice on, and has been at the end of the bench ever since.
Got to get the ball to Davis here.
Newkirk will just stop and try to do it all himself, but he missed.
That's exactly what Howard wants them to do. Take quick threes, not get the ball inside.
Newkirk is just 1 of 6 from outside the arc. Foster falling to the ground, wanted the foul call. Instead, up ahead, it's Newkirk finishing, and he's fouled. Good transition offense for the Hoosiers.
Well, Kyle Foster, you know, taking those long threes, but he's not getting back defensively. And Josh Newkirk, the veteran, taking advantage of that. And you can shoot that long shot, young fella, but I'm going to get you back on the other end.
Mentioned he's 1 of 6 from downtown. He's now 2 of 2 from the line, is number 2, Josh Newkirk. Cole swatted away by Davis, and then a second rejection by Smith. Third time is a charm, however, for Zion Cousins.
So these Bison won't go away. They just keep hanging around, hanging around. Indiana unable to apply the knockout punch so far.
the youngster Smith yet again.
I'm telling you, Deron Davis, he has really impressed me here in the second half. He's making all the right decisions when he gets the basketball.
And another good decision there for Davis, who is 4 of 5 from the floor. And a three-pointer, speaking of not going away, that time is Charles Williams. Not the shot that Archie Miller wanted there from Devontae Green.
Yeah, Green's coming out as a result. And Green's got to know game and situation better at this point.
Green scored the first 7 points of the game for Indiana. He hasn't scored since. Maybe just a frustration shot.
Probably. Because that defense was back. He shot over a contested hand, and Archie Miller's going to let him know about it. That's a long walk back to the bench. I've had it plenty of times. Not fun.
Also just picked up his 4th personal foul. So Howard within 11. They'll try to knock it down to single digits. Cousins flat from 15. Davis, a lot of attention in the post. 3 defenders on him. He does not care. Through the contact. Bucket and a foul.
Now that was the example of what I'm talking about. He got triple teamed. He pump faked. He was trying to get the ball out. There was no clean pass, so he waited, took his time, gathered himself, and went up with authority. That's a great decision and play by Deron Davis.
Like the big kid on the playground with just 3 guys hanging all over him.
That's a good description. Usually the big kid on the playground, though, it doesn't finish like that. They rush the situation. Davis did a good job of taking his time.
This is the area he struggled in tonight. 2 of 7 at the stripe. Struggling again. And the misses, several of them have been ugly for him at the line.
Almost like he was lifting weights right before the game because he's been strong on a bunch of them.
Cole tried to step through. Nice pass. Dropping it off for Zion Cousins. That was nifty. Juwan Morgan still there on the bench. No more ice that is wrapped up on the ankle from this injury, though.
Right there. And I hope I'm not correct, but that could be a high ankle sprain, just the way that it rolled. When you see a guy roll his foot from the side of his toes as opposed to the side of the foot, that indicates maybe a high ankle sprain, and those are way more damaging than the regular ankle roll. I hope I'm wrong, but didn't look good.
Indiana fans certainly hoping that's not the diagnosis. Took the ice off at halftime. 8 minutes left. Corner 3, Robert Johnson, no.
Well, Josh Newkirk did a simple up fake that created that space.
Great block by the 6'10 freshman Cliff Moore. Johnson, the senior, on the other end.
Cliff Moore. Man, great win.
Howard not wasting any time. If they can get Cliff Moore going at 6'10", what a nice compliment